Goyim. I want to make this video about vegana gains and how much of a autistic retard he's become. I used to like vegan gains a lot back in the day because because out of all the vegans, he wasn't using emotions and ethics all the time. He had all these studies on his in his ass, and he would always pull them out. But over time, I learned that these studies were really biased and full of shit. And yeah, I stopped liking him. And he's got his downsides where he's a bit fucking insane and really toxic because he, I mean, just how he reacted in the past with his grandfather who had a heart attack. He's just really disconnected. And you can see in his social interactions with people, he's really kind of cold and
perspective to a debate
awkward,
because he commented on one of my...
So here he's bitching about Bobby's perspective because Bobby's perspective has got better things to do than talk to this guy who his channel is clearly dying.
Video saying some anti-vegan stuff, and I said, okay, well, why don't we debate? He agreed. Then later he said,
oh, who cares? Okay.
So what he is referring to here, he had an ex-girlfriend who was honest, half-truths.
Guys, let's be honest. Who in his right mind has 4 hours to sit down and listen to Richard? Me personally, nope, not so much. I am busy traveling the world. Yesterday in France, today in Germany, 3 days ago on a dairy farm. I'm in
That's
field
it, Bobby.
researching what is truly going on in food production. Meanwhile,
oh my god.
Oh
yeah,
my
so
god. Oh my
I
god.
call this research. I call that looking at stuff.
Oh, you got him, vegan gains. Clearly you didn't do your research here, you fucking autistic retard, because if you knew something, Bobby's perspective is actually traveling to farms and talking to farmers. Therefore, that costs money, you know. Getting around and sleeping at hotels, yeah, that costs money. So he needs money to do that stuff, and that also takes up time. And that's something more productive than you, Richard, than your shit, your rambles on a live stream where you put in zero effort.
I live in Guelph. There's a lot of farming in my area.
Yeah,
so,
who gives a fuck?
I don't know what you mean by it's all theory, no real important, little more mentally stimulating for you than having a debate with me. Okay, cool.
well, the vegan...
Because nothing productive comes out of debates with you, Richard. I don't think you've learnt this yet. Like, it's just the back and forth of articles, all right? And you generally win because people like Frank Tufano, when they come on, Frank Tufano doesn't spend his time building up a folder of different types of topics regarding health and veganism and all this stuff, of just full of studies. He doesn't do that. He's got better shit to do.
Sit in front of their computers and cite studies. All theory, no real-life experience.
Okay, Bobby, there's this thing called the scientific method. It's the most... Today, it's the most effective method at attaining truth.
Oh, shit, truth. Huh? Truth. Okay, so, again, Richard, what Bobby is saying here, he's saying, in theory, these theories that you always refer to, it always says that, yeah, veganism works. But you know what happens in real life? Veganism doesn't work because it's a fucking fairyland diet. So that's what he's trying to point out here.
Learning how things work. So these studies I cite, they follow the scientific method. They're more reliable than your own personal anecdotal claims, you just looking at stuff. So I don't know what you mean by it's all theory, no real-life
here we go, like the
experience,
anecdotal evidence. Like, Jesus Christ, Richard, there is some validity to anecdotal experiences, dude. Like, if someone says, if I put my hand in this fucking meat grinder, my hand could theoretically, I might lose a nail or a bit of skin. But then you might have someone who will come up to you and say, oh, I put my hand in the meat grinder and I lost my whole fucking hand. are you gonna say, "Oh, that's anecdotal evidence"? I have to look at this study here, and the study here says that you're more likely to lose a nail off your finger. So I'll just put my hand in there. I don't think there's a problem with that.
Well,
It's just fucking
I'm not
stupid.
sure what
There is some validity to
you
anecdotal
exactly mean by
evidence.
that.
Anyways, I tuned in and I watched the first.
You do know
5
what it
minutes.
means, but you're dishonest.
And all I want to respond to in this video is the conversation via Messenger that me and Vegana had. Richard just shows you one part of the conversation, where he challenges me to a debate. Sure, let me browse through and show you guys what is truly...
Bobby!
Oh yeah, what's truly going on? Okay, so this I don't believe this is the entire conversation. Maybe it is. I remember. So what happened was I told him to message me on Facebook or something, to set up a debate. That might have been the first message.
Shit.
I think. So he said it will take me at least 2 weeks. I have to leave Thailand on short notice, going to Europe on Monday. Okay, so that was April 9th. Alright, so it hasn't quite been an entire month, so it's been about 3 weeks.
Told him that it takes me at least
No, it hasn't been exactly a month, but it's been about 3 weeks.
2 weeks because I have to leave Thailand and I have to go to Europe.
Okay, Bobby, you've had how many live streams on your channel since April 9th? Let's take a
Yes, but Richard, he has not confirmed to have a debate with you. He's just said that he's going to be busy. I don't know, like, why it's so hard for you to understand and why you're so butthurt.
So, let's see. Yeah, April 10th, so... This. It's a little weird.
So he says,
Anytime this week, I'm free for a debate.
I don't really care what channel hosts the debate. Either way, I'm going to stream it on my channel. Fair enough. He
Yep.
continues and says, I'm not dealing with Bart K though.
So, I got the feeling...
And, like, here we go. Like, Richard thinks that's it. He's going to debate Bobby's perspective. He's going to destroy Bobby's perspective. And now he talks about Bart K, which I don't care about.
And Michelle Lowe. And possibly...
And, like, again, Bobby didn't even bring up Bart K, but Richard goes into this autistic rant about Bart K.
is that what we're going with now, Bobby?
talk shit and you can't back it up. You like to make all of those claims
Let's
Yeah,
have an
that's
MMA
it.
match.
and whatnot.
Oh, you want an MMA match? Well, if you're ever back in Thailand...
Bro, he would fucking smash you, dude. Shut the fuck up. Like, I've never even seen you punch a fucking wall and now you're talking shit. Fuck off, dude.
A lot of Thai boxing gyms. I don't think Bobby's in my weight class, though.
No, he's not in your
Let's
weight
actually
class.
go over to his Instagram.
I'm sure he's
Backed
not.
up your claims. You mean like that?
Simple. So why are you scared to talk to Bart K? I mean, needless to say, it is not about him ambushing you or sending fans to you. It is because you are scared to talk to somebody.
No. Look, here's Bart K's whole argument in a nutshell. He'll be a really high quality of evidence when it's not. Most people don't really know how to assess the quality of a study, and that's what Bart K the debate. I've got like 3 people who want to debate me right now, so I'm just going to wait to get those out of the way. But in the future, I'd be totally willing to debate Paul Saladino again, medical doctor.
Pussying out. It's that simple, man.
Okay, Bobby, I've offered to debate Lane Norton. He has a PhD in a few things, I think.
Yeah, you
he
offered to
studied
debate all the idiots on YouTube, that's why.
biochemistry, studied nutrition. I think he has
Because,
like a PhD in at least one of those. I've offered
Those
to
are
debate
easy.
real scientists. I don't know, showing information he doesn't want me to show. So, and he asked to see the research I was going to cite before we did the debate. And then I said, okay, what date works for you? Just don't have the knowledge. That's fine. We don't have to debate that topic. Like, I agreed. Weird. Weird. I wonder what's going on.
Looking forward to it, Vegana. He answers,
So it has been a few days.
and you still haven't given me an answer. Weird how you set up a debate with John Venus and have had other lives.
Yeah, you know why he
But you
set up a
can't
debate
find
with
time.
John Venus? Because John Venus is more reasonable to talk to. That's why.
Okay, so I'm guessing, because Bobby is on social media, He's trying to do this whole thing where he goes to farms. He actually has a Patreon set up for it. GoFundMe campaign. He has a GoFundMe campaign to set up funding to do this end vegan propaganda.
Yeah, I explained before why he has this Patreon up. But at the same time, Richard, shut the fuck up, because you have a Patreon and you earn a shit ton of money from just live streaming some games.
And a video
because you barely upload any actual content now anyway. So.
He wants 3,000 euros. Look, he's on social media.
Oh, wow,
he seems like a
3,000
pretty vain
euros.
person
Imagine
too.
that.
Like, look, he's showing off his muscles. This is somebody who wants attention. He's trying to build up
A
his
bit of
social
money
media.
for him to
I
actually
believe he even
travel
has a
around and get
Patreon.
some
Like, look,
other perspectives.
Bobby
not
wants
just a
money.
vegan
Bobby wants
perspective all the
attention. He
time.
wants more of a social media funding. He wants to get attention for this video project. So why would you have?
And again, I think the reason Richard is so butthurt about Bobby not wanting to debate him is because Richard's channel has stagnated to the point where he's actually slowly losing subscribers, and I think he really wants to talk to Bobby because Bobby's getting a whole new amount of subscribers since he became a carnivore.
Like these small
Richard wants to get some
channels.
attention.
Like,
And he
like
has
John
said in
Venus,
his
not a huge channel.
in
I
various
think
live streams, Richard has said, I only want to debate people that have a certain amount of subscribers because that will allow me to get some attention on my channel as well. So,
bigger channel.
I
than
mean,
him.
why are you criticizing Bobby over this? It's just
Who else
really
have you
stupid.
had on? So you've had John Venus. You've had that other vegan, like that former vegan bodybuilder guy. Nobody. Sean Baker,
John
again,
Venus.
another small channel. He's a big name in the carnivore community, but he has a tiny channel. Kate,
Yeah, he has a tiny channel, but he has good content. So yeah.
another small channel. Health Coach Kate. Why are you having
Tiny
these
channel,
people
but he's
on,
been on Joe Rogan
but
as well.
you won't put me on? Like, I have a bigger channel, wider audience.
Oh,
than all
I have a bigger dick. Why can't I get this? Shut the
people,
fuck up, dude.
But you don't
Surprised
want
no one's
me to
oh,
give
shit,
you
I
that
shouldn't
sort
say
of
that on YouTube.
exposure. You don't want to talk to me. Somebody, this
You
isn't
don't want
adding
to
up.
talk to me.
Is the point I'm making here?
You can find some time to set up a debate with me. Okay, so as you just saw, I told him I'm talking to John Venus first, right? And then when I have the time, I get back to you. When I have the time, I get back to you. He continues.
If you're too afraid of debating me because you know you'll lose, then just tell me you're not interested in debating. Drew Morgan also admitted that he doesn't want to debate
Yeah,
me
this is just
because
like a massive ego rush for Richard. Like, Richard knows full well that Bobby doesn't have all these studies under his ass that he can just pull out constantly. It's not his thing. Bobby's not interested in this stuff. He's interested in other stuff. So, what is the point, Richard? Do you just want to show off how big your forehead is in a debate? Is that the whole thing you want to do? Or do you want to bring down Bobby's channel somehow? I don't
he
know.
knows he would lose. But I guess you don't have enough honesty to admit it.
So first and foremost, me and Drew, good friends. Drew never talked to you in person. Drew
So wait, let's see how that message.
Shit.
Okay, so
Then he gets all autistic here and he goes into his direct messages and screenshots
going to
it.
fucking message
and
me
talks
back.
about it.
That's why you are going to weasel your way out of fucking debating me any way you freaking can, just like Frank Tefano tried to. So that's why. That's why I keep messaging you, keep telling you, give me a fucking date. Like, dude, all you have to do.
Why are you so desperate? Like, you know he's not on your level when it comes to this stuff. Why are you so desperate? It's like you want to fight someone who is 4 foot tall and has no weight on them. Like, why are you so desperate, Richard? Just leave him alone.
Just go into your fucking
Go for the bigger fish. Stop going for the small
calendar
fish.
on your computer, and pick a date. Like,
He doesn't
just-
have
that's all
to.
have
You
to
can fuck off. That's what.
do. What am I doing next week? Oh, this day I'm free. Okay, good. We'll set up a debate then. That's literally all you have to
So
do.
self-entitled.
The amount
Jesus
of time it took
Christ.
you to make this video, you could have done that at least 20 times.
You are heartbroken, vegana. You are heartbroken, Ricarda. You are heartbroken because people don't give a shit about you. Because your channel is declining constantly. Because you
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not declining.
It is, yeah.
I've lost subs, but that's just because my content has changed a little bit, but I'm earning more money than ever. And my views have... So it's kind of at the low point, sort of. It's not declining, but it's at a low point
it's
right
not
now.
declining. It's not not declining. Not declining. It ain't declining, bro. It's at a low point, but it ain't declining. Yeah, it ain't declining, bro. Monthly views.
And it's just because I haven't been uploading.
And if you watch Richard's live stream, it's always the same people in the in the chat.
Yeah, if I uploaded more, I'd get more views. So what's your point?
you're losing subscribers and nobody...
Subscribers don't mean jack shit on YouTube. So let me give you a YouTube
So
lesson,
then why
Bobby.
did you say you have a bigger channel than Sean Baker and all this shit?
YouTube,
When Sean Baker averages about 50,000 views per video or something like that, and you're averaging 22,000 on this live stream that was streamed like 3 days ago.
does not notify subscribers, and subscribers do not determine your income. So subs do not make you more views.
Okay, bro.
was just
We
there
know
for
this.
attention.
Thank you.
He's just there to convince your stupid carnivore crowd that, oh, maybe I'll look at John Venus's workout programs because he seems like an okay vegan. That's
John
all he was there to
Venus.
fucking do. Actually, you were okay with, having discussion on research, which you didn't show. You claimed you were going to show the entire conversation in this video, but you fucking
Shit, the
didn't.
roid
You
rage.
lied.
Fuck.
You only showed a part of the conversation, but you agreed to debate me on certain topics, which included health and nutrition. And then afterwards, you realized, oh, it's way out of your depth. So you changed the terms. I agreed to those terms, and then still you're just dodging.
The anti-natalist scum. The
I
manifestation
don't even
of
think
the issue
he really agreed, to be honest.
that we're having here.
Okay, so Bobby, anti-natalist scum. So when people have to live in fucking coffin apartments because overpopulation is just so fucking insane and space is at a premium.
Yeah, do you know why they do that in Hong Kong? Because the landmass in Hong Kong is so small and people don't want to live in China because they can't. The wages are much better in Hong Kong. The prices of food and just to live in Hong Kong is a lot better than in some parts of China.
You think I'm being...
He's using Hong Kong as an example, and Hong Kong has been this dense regarding its population for years, for like 50, 60 years. More.
I'm an anti-natalist scum thinking, you know what? Maybe if people have to fucking live like this, maybe there should be fewer fucking people on the goddamn...
Yeah, that doesn't work like that, Richard. I just fucking explained. And China itself has a lot more room, but obviously the
planet.
life
Just
in China is
maybe.
more difficult than in Hong Kong. So people try to go to Hong Kong. Hong Kong is really
Moron.
small.
Self-sterilized anti-natal.
There's a pervasive... and yeah, so Bobby, I don't want to have children. What's the problem with that? So, how is that a criticism? Like, look, how is it worse that I choose not to have children than somebody...
Because you're a degenerate and you want to push this whole ethical lifestyle movement, but at the same time you don't want to have kids that you want to raise and teach them about being ethical and stuff. You just want to fucking lecture other people and impose all these laws, these vegan laws on people, authoritarian laws.
accidentally having children, which makes up roughly 70% of all pregnancies. So it's okay for somebody to be so fucking irresponsible that they accidentally bring people into the world when they didn't intend to.
He's not saying accidentally bring people into the world, you moron. But at the same time, he's saying you don't castrate yourself for some fucking propaganda ethical bullshit.
and somebody intends to not have children, somehow that's something to be frowned upon.
Yeah, it
you're a
is.
goddamn
It is. There's something to be frowned upon.
moron.
Do you really think
Because what happens is you get politicians bringing in masses of migrants from third world countries who fuck up your whole country, and then you try push veganism on them. I'll see how that works.
that I have an interest in chatting with you over a good guy such as John Venus?
Yeah, because I have a larger social media following.
No, you don't.
You want attention. You want fucking money for your stupid project, which is just.
Oh, and yeah, like your viewers are gonna donate to his project. No, your viewers are gonna report his project and get it suspended, like they did with Frank Tofano's shit.
fucking scam. You're trying
Fucking
to build
scam.
your social media following.
It's a scam.
So yes, it makes business sense for me, for you to want to have this fucking debate. With
And
me.
why should people give you money, Richard? All you do is live stream games.
But you care more about your ego. You care more about your fucking image. That's why you're avoiding this debate.
Of course I'd rather chat with him. I told you already, it is not about winning a debate for me. I am for truth, but
No, you're not for truth. You literally did nothing but lie so far.
you will discard that as anecdotal evidence.
Okay, Bobby, just because you have ideas that swirl around inside your head, that doesn't mean they're fact. Just because you think they're the case. Again, there's this thing called the scientific method, which you seem to think isn't as good as your own personal anecdotal feelings.
Because you trust a Dr. Gregor with the arm size less than a 9-year-old girl.
Okay, so Bobby, so Bobby, 19 inches right here, 19 inches. So I think my arms are bigger than
He's
yours.
talking about
I'm pretty
Dr.
goddamn
McGregor,
sure.
you autistic
So like,
idiot.
look, Bobby might look really jacked, but if you consider how like tall he is, his arms aren't that big. So, 19 inches.
Shit, man.
19 inches without a pump.
Holy
So
shit!
I know more than you, Bobby. I know more
Wow!
than you because my biceps
Wow!
are larger. Oh,
Wow!
I guess you don't have
How
enough
much does little bazingas help you in a cage, Richard?
experience in the gym to know jack fucking shit, right?
Huh.
So
Fucking hell,
apparently,
man.
according to Bobby, if you
Yeah.
don't have biceps that are big enough, well, how do you know anything about books? Like, don't books work by like how big your biceps?
The whole point just flew over his head. The point he's trying to make is this guy looks anemic as fuck. That's what he's trying to say. Like, this should not be a normal physique of someone. He looks really anemic. He's bald. He's got no muscle. Like, I'm not saying suddenly because he's vegan he's supposed to be jacked. But at the same time, he's more skinnier than a 9-year-old girl. That's not healthy for a man. He's a grown-ass man, dude.
Steps are like the amount of knowledge you can take from a book. It's dependent on your arm size. This is like, holy crap! You actually uploaded this, and you're not embarrassed.
Over your own experience. Clearly, veganism is failing you. Nevertheless, let me keep on going. So, Vegana responds,
Weird how when you finally have time, instead of setting up the debate between us, you just do a bunch of other random live streams. Like I said, if you don't want to debate, just say so.
Yeah, dude.
Like, you don't... Richard, you honestly don't get the point now. He doesn't want to debate you. Like, you need to stop messaging this guy. Like,
It's very obvious you're not interested.
did you do this with Jasmino Gaines? Like, did you keep fucking messaging her until she finally said yes to seeing you?
in debating me because you know, under any circumstance, even if I agree to all of your fucking demands, like using no research, you know you're going to look like a fool. So it's cool if you think I'm out of your fucking league. If you think you'll just embarrass yourself in a debate against me, just say you're not interested. That's all you have to fucking do. But he won't, because that would mean admitting, defeat, basically.
man, you're eating too much soy, bro. Honestly, you're eating too much phytoestrogens. You are.
There is no association between...
Okay, this is a meme, Richard. I surprised. We know this. We know that this whole soy boy meme is a joke. But the fact that you get triggered by it is the funny part. And the fact you have to explain it just shows how autistic you are, like hyper autism.
estrogen consumption and hormonal disruption or hypogonadism in males. You'd know that if you did a little bit of research, you know, you read studies, but I get your...
What studies? Studies from vegan sources?
It's on your own personal anecdotal experience, right? So, what, the last time you ate a...
Okay, so what's better, Richard? A study funded by some vegan organization or someone's personal anecdotal experience of being vegan for 5 years? What's better?
A block of tofu?
Not just one person, because there's a lot of ex-vegans right now. Let's say like 50 ex-vegans or some studies funded by a vegan organization.
Your dick shriveled up? Yeah, cool story, bro.
Cool story,
Behaving like a bitch.
Okay, cool. Bobby, next time you're in Thailand, and maybe I'll have time for a vacation.
Oh, get
in
over
the
yourself,
near future.
dude.
Let's go to-
Fucking hell. Stop acting tough. You've never even faced off. The only guy you faced off was Furious Pete, and you acted fucking tough in front of him.
Thai boxing gym. See who the real bitch is, Bobby.
Okay, dude.
You want to maybe do that? If you're not interested in a debate, do you want to just go to a Thai boxing gym? If a debate is just too much for you, you talk about vegans being skinny, weak, frail, fragile all the time.
And now you want to fight him because he doesn't want to debate you. Okay, I'm going to end the video here. Vegan gains, in a nutshell, everybody. That's why he's not as popular as he was. He's devolved into an autistic retard like he was when he first started his YouTube channel. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.